Hi, I'm Maria Bailey, the author of Marketing to Moms and the CEO of BSM Media, the world's oldest and largest marketing to moms agency. We actually also have the largest network of mom influencers. So if you have a product or are looking for some advice on how to reach the mom market, you can reach out to me, Maria, at bsmmedia.com. You know, one of the most commonly asked questions is, do Gen Z moms use Facebook? Because we tend to think that, you know, Gen Zs are just on TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram, but we forget about Facebook when it comes to the Gen Z population. You know, these women really don't use Facebook as a means of posting, but what they do use it for is community, and they'll tell you that they belong to at least 2 to 3 private Facebook groups in Facebook, and they do that because most of their communication and association and socialization does happen online, and Facebook has a good platform for these private groups. They often belong to local groups. So it might be Phoenix Moms, but it's in this private Facebook group, or it could be something as grandiose as and global as Moms of Toddlers. So as a marketer, how do you get to those Facebook groups? Well, one of the things that we do at BSM Media is we get to know the influencers that we work with on a regular basis. And we get to know not only what their followers and engagement rates are on social media, but we also find out where are they interacting with other moms. Because if a mom has influence on Instagram or on TikTok, then she's likely to also have influence within those private Facebook groups. So we often will ask our influencer moms, hey, do you belong to any private Facebook groups? And if you do, will you alert us if there's a conversation that happens to be about X or Y, or let's just say Disney, for instance. If I'm working with Disney and they want to get word out about toddlers, I may go out to my influencers and say, hey, does anybody belong to any private groups that is geared toward toddlers? And then you can ask those moms, hey, if you see any conversations happening, since you're an ambassador for Disney, will you comment wearing your ambassador hat? It's not unauthentic of her to do that, because most of the moms will identify her as being like part of the moms panel, or a mom who is a Disney fan. And they appreciate not only the authenticity, but the relevance of her comments and advice as it pertains to that. So, do Gen Z moms hang out on Facebook? No, they might lurk on Facebook, but they're not hanging out there. They're not posting and having public conversations, but they are interacting with other moms in these private Facebook groups, which does make it a very valuable marketing tool for marketers and brands. I'm Maria Bailey, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about marketing to moms. You can find me at bsmmedia.com, or you can email me, maria@bsmmedia.com.